Welcome to the channel, folks. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into a story that's sending shockwaves through the system. A story the mainstream media doesn't want you to hear. Donald Trump, the man they tried to silence, is back. And this time, he's shaking up the very foundation of our financial system. That's right, Donald Trump has launched his own currency. Now, you might be asking yourself, why would he do that? Well, the answer is simple. Trump sees what's happening to our country. He sees the dollar, once a symbol of American strength, crumbling under the weight of reckless spending and out-of-control inflation. He sees hard-working Americans struggling to make ends meet, their paychecks eaten away by rising prices. And he's not going to stand idly by while our country goes down the drain. This is a bold move, a shot across the bow of the global elites who rigged the system against us. Now let's be honest, folks, the man knows how to build a brand. From towering skyscrapers to hit TV shows, Trump's name is synonymous with success, with aspiration, with the American dream itself. And that brand recognition, that trust, that's worth its weight in gold, maybe even more than gold, especially these days. Think about it. When you see that iconic red hat, those 5 letters, T-R-U-M-P, what do you think of? You think of strength, of defiance, of someone who fights for what he believes in, someone who doesn't back down, someone who gets things done. And that's powerful. That's the kind of power that transcends politics, that transcends borders, that transcends currencies. People trust the Trump name. They know that when they see it, they're getting the real deal, not some cheap knockoff. And that's what makes this currency different. It's not just about money, it's about something more. It's about sending a message. Now let's not kid ourselves, folks. This move, it's a direct shot across the bow of the establishment, a big middle finger to the swamp creatures in Washington and on Wall Street who think they control everything. They hate Trump, they can't stand him, and you know why? Because he's not one of them. He doesn't play by their rules. He doesn't bow down to their demands. He doesn't take their money. And that drives them crazy. They thought they could destroy him with their phony investigations, their endless lies, their media hit jobs. But they underestimated him, just like they always do. They thought they could silence him, but they only made him stronger. And now, he's back with a vengeance, ready to take them on where it hurts them the most, their wallets. This currency, it's a declaration of independence, a way for everyday Americans to break free from the shackles of the Federal Reserve, from the rigged system that benefits the few at the expense of the many. Let's talk about loyalty, folks. Something we hold dear in this country, something that seems to be in short supply these days. Loyalty is the glue that binds us together, the foundation upon which we build our communities and our nation. But you know who understands loyalty? Donald Trump. He remembers his people. He stands by those who stand by him, and that's a rare quality in today's world. He sees the millions of Americans who stood by him, who believed in him, who voted for him, not once but twice. These are the people who put their trust in him, who saw in him a leader who would fight for their interests. He sees the forgotten men and women, the ones the elites left behind, the ones the media ignored. These are the hardworking Americans who feel overlooked and undervalued, who have been searching for a voice that speaks to their struggles. And he knows that they're looking for something more, something real, something authentic, something that represents their values. They want to be part of a movement that stands for something meaningful. And that's what this currency is all about. It's not just a means of transaction, it's a symbol of unity and shared purpose. It's about connecting with those people, about creating a community, a movement, a force to be reckoned with. Think about it. A currency that embodies the values and aspirations of its people. What brings people together more than a shared belief, a shared purpose, a shared currency? It's a powerful way to unite people from all walks of life. This isn't just about buying and selling. It's about belonging. It's about being part of a community that supports and uplifts each other. It's about being part of something bigger than yourself. It's about contributing to a cause that transcends individual interests. It's about standing shoulder to shoulder with your fellow patriots, fighting for the soul of this nation. Together, we can create a future that reflects our shared values and aspirations. Folks, we've all heard the stories. Stories that make you question the very foundation of our economic system. The farmer who loses his life savings because some bureaucrat in Washington decided he couldn't irrigate his own land. It's a tale of heartbreak and frustration, where hard work and dedication are rendered meaningless by distant decisions. The single mother denied a business loan because some algorithm decided she wasn't a good risk. Her dreams of providing a better life for her children shattered by a cold, impersonal system. The small business owner crushed under a mountain of regulations he can't even understand. Regulations that stifle innovation and entrepreneurship, leaving him feeling powerless and defeated. This is what happens when you let the government control the money supply. They weaponize it. They turn it into a tool for control, manipulating it to serve their own interests. They use it to punish their enemies and reward their friends. It's a system that breeds corruption and inequality, where the powerful thrive and the common man suffers. They pick winners and losers, and guess who always loses? That's right, the American people. The hardworking citizens who just want a fair shot at success. But Trump, he understands that true economic freedom means getting the government out of the way. He knows that prosperity comes from the people, not from bureaucrats and politicians. It means letting the free market work its magic, letting individuals make their own choices, letting entrepreneurs take risks and reap the rewards. It's about fostering an environment where innovation can flourish. And that's what this currency represents. A chance to break free from the shackles of big government, to create a system where success is determined by hard work and innovation, not by political connections or backroom deals. It's a vision of a fairer, more just economy. Imagine a world where you don't have to worry about the Federal Reserve devaluing your savings, where you don't have to pay taxes to a government that doesn't represent you, where you're free to transact with whomever you want, whenever you want, without fear of reprisal. It's a world where economic freedom is not just a dream, but a reality within our grasp. Now let's be real, folks. Donald Trump didn't become a billionaire by thinking small. He's a builder, a deal maker, a guy who sees opportunities where others see obstacles. And this currency? This is more than just a political statement. It's a shrewd business move, a way to leverage his brand, his following, his Midas touch, to create a whole new revenue stream. Think about it. Every time someone buys, sells, or trades this currency, a little bit of that value flows back to the source. And who's the source? That's right, Donald J. Trump. Now, the mainstream media, they'll scream conflict of interest, they'll clutch their pearls and feign outrage. But let's be honest, folks, they're just jealous. They hate that Trump understands the art of the deal better than they ever could. They're upset that he's found a way to monetize his movement, to turn his supporters' enthusiasm into cold, hard cash. Folks, let's talk about vision. You know, that rare quality, that ability to see beyond the horizon, to imagine a different future, a better future. Vision is what separates the leaders from the followers, the innovators from the imitators. It's something sorely lacking in Washington these days, wouldn't you say? The gridlock, the lack of forward thinking, it's all too common. But Donald Trump, he's always had it. He's always been a step ahead, always thinking about the next big thing. He sees what others miss. He identifies opportunities where others see obstacles. He understands that the world is changing, that the old ways of doing things are fading fast. The pace of technological advancement is relentless. And he's not afraid to embrace the new, to push the boundaries, to disrupt the status quo. This is the hallmark of true leadership. That's what this currency is all about. It's about innovation, about leading the charge into a new era of finance. It's not just about replacing the dollar, though that would be a nice bonus, wouldn't it? It's about redefining what money can be. It's about creating something entirely new, something that reflects the realities of the 21st century, something that empowers individuals and businesses in ways we can only imagine. Think about it. A currency that is as dynamic and adaptable as the digital age itself. We live in a digital age, an age of instant communication, global commerce, and decentralized networks. The world is more connected than ever before, yet our financial system is stuck in the past, bogged down by bureaucracy, middlemen, and outdated technology. It's a system that no longer serves the needs of a rapidly evolving world. But Trump, he understands that the future of finance is digital. It's borderless, it's decentralized. It's a future where financial power is in the hands of the people, not the institutions. Now, let's not be naive, folks. Money talks, it always has, and it always will. And whoever controls the money controls the game. For decades, that power has been concentrated in the hands of a select few central bankers, Wall Street titans, global elites. They've used that power to enrich themselves, to rig the system in their favor, to lord it over the rest of us. But Trump, he's a threat to their power structure. He's a wild card, an outsider, someone who doesn't play by their rules. And this currency, it's his ace in the hole. It's a way to break their stranglehold on the global financial system, to level the playing field, to give power back to the people. Think about it. If this currency takes off, if it gains widespread adoption, it could fundamentally alter the balance of power. So there you have it, folks. 7 reasons why Donald Trump launched his own currency. 7 reasons why this could be the biggest story of our lifetimes. The mainstream media, they'll try to bury this, to discredit it, to make you afraid of it. But don't believe the hype. Don't let them control the narrative. This is bigger than politics. This is about freedom, about opportunity, about taking back control of our own destiny. This is about the future of our country, the future of our economy, the future of our world. And that future, it's looking pretty bright.